Hello everyone, today I'm going over my new Star Wars Revenge of the Sith action figures. Let us begin. Up first, we have the character Obi-Wan Kenobi met on Utapau when he was trying to find General Grievous. I really like that this character and species got in action figure form. I think I've said this before, but I think Revenge of the Sith action figures have some of the best casing. I really like how it looks. I love how Darth Vader's at the top. I really like the fire that surrounds the bottom. I think it's a really cool action figure casing, and I really like what this action figure comes with. And then I also have the droid that came with Obi-Wan on his trip to Utapau. His previous droid was destroyed during the Battle of Coruscant. This droid only appeared briefly, but it's a really cool action figure, and I really like the color of the droid. I think it's really cool to have the action figure of the character Obi-Wan met and the droid that came with Obi-Wan during that mission. It's too bad Obi-Wan didn't have more time with that droid because of Order 66, which was coming up. Up next, we have a medical droid from Revenge of the Sith. It's Vader's that was shown at the end of the movie. I think it's really cool to see the different droids in Star Wars and to see the different medical droids. I think it's really cool to have Vader's medical droid that was shown at the end of the movie. And then I also have, part of Senate security, we have the Royal Guard. I think it was really cool to see the red Royal Guards that appeared in the original trilogy. And now the prequel trilogy gave us the blue guards. I really like the color for both of the guards. I think it looks really good on them. And I really like this action figure. I really like what it comes with. And I definitely think these are cool troopers that were defending the Senate and Palpatine. Up next, we have a Jedi Knight, Ayla Secura. She was a very underused character in the show Star Wars The Clone Wars and the movies. She only appeared briefly. She had very little time, but I still think it's really cool to see an action figure version of her. I knew this was going to be a cool action figure to have. I really like it. Comes with the lightsaber. I think this is a really cool action figure. I really hope one day maybe she does get some more screen time because, like I said, her role was very minor and we didn't have enough time with her. Just like there were a lot of other Jedi throughout the prequel trilogy that we only got to some time briefly with. Others did get some more time in the Clone Wars, but some were still very underused, and Ayla Secura is one of them. Up next, we have an AT-RT driver, and I think this is a really cool action figure. And this trooper definitely need to be more in the movie. Very minor trooper. I really like the green on the trooper. I think green looks really good on clone troopers. I love the helmet. I think the helmet is a really cool part of this figure. And it also comes with a missile firing blaster. This is easily one of my favorite action figures that I've seen from Revenge of the Sith. This is an action figure that I thought was so cool and I needed to have. This is definitely a clone trooper that should have appeared more in the movies and even in the Clone Wars show. It would have definitely been cool to see this trooper doing some more recon for the Republic. I think this is it definitely would have been cool to see them more on the AT-RTs. I really think this is a really awesome trooper. And finally, we have this Magna Guard, which is definitely taller than the other figures. But I really like the Magna Guards. I really like the cape. I think it's really cool that this droid actually has a cape. I love the weapon that it comes with, and how it can electrostaff, and how it can is a good weapon against the lightsabers. I think it's really cool to have a droid that is actually a good opponent against the Jedi, and is a good bodyguard for important leaders like General Grievous and Count Dooku. I really like this figure, this droid actually, but my favorite droid from the Separatist Army was actually the Commando droids that was introduced in Star Wars The Clone Wars. I think they were easily the best droids, especially with their armor and their looks. They definitely were strong, and they were also really good opponents. But the Commander droids were a lot more expensive too, which made it difficult to produce more of them. But these droids are also very useful, and these should have been used more, especially, like I said, when it comes to Jedi, because they were worthy opponents and could put up a good fight against them. But like I said, the Commander droids were my personal favorite. But I think these are really cool droids that we got to see in Revenge of the Sith. And it would have been cool to see them more. But yeah, this is all my action figures from Revenge of the Sith. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.